Welcome all. Welcome to this AimExcellence Tasseographer tell. And this presentation is not about discussing one particular MCQ or topic. This particular presentation, even for myself, taking a look back, actually see through the updates that I have uploaded in our YouTube videos and also in the FB pages, and how many of them is actually came in your aid in your most recent examination. So whatever information I have got in last around say 24 hours 36 hours, not 36 hours, it's around 24 hours rather. So it is pretty encouraging. Just from only one video I have seen 14 questions, 14 points, and actually can be answered, because that particular video is not about question answer. That particular video is about the important topic also. So we have not given the question answer, but this is actually about the topic, and those topic is actually came in the examination. And many of you have said in Facebook pages, also in our WhatsApp groups, that they have been immensely satisfied. And as because I don't share the personal messages and I don't actually personally interact with anyone in the Facebook, it is in our Facebook pages message boxes. You people are generous enough to give your comments. Actually, you have prepared all through your 2018 and write this examination. Most of the doctors in India who is aspiring to pursue their post-graduation studies after their 4.5-year MBBS and 1 year of internship, they prepare for their PG studies, and most of them write this particular examination, maybe 100% of them. So this examination have around 1.5 lakh aspirant. 1.5 lakh aspirant in this year in 2018. This is though termed as NEET 2019, but 2018 all through you people have prepared. That is the NEET 2019. This is in pursuit of becoming a specialist. What make it more challenging, you people have to study 19 subjects. 19 subjects. 14 of the subjects you have actually touched somehow in your MBBS preparation, but 5 of the subjects you actually haven't touched. You have touched it superficially, but in PG entrance examination you have to go delve deep to answer these particular questions. And to study these subjects right now, it is becoming so fiercely competitive, and the questions levels are going so much up that in one pattern examination like Central Institute examination, particularly in the Delhi based Central Institute examination, they are started to ask you the video based question. The audio based question, which we have already shared a year back, both video based question and audio based question. And also enormous amount of pictorials. They have started the trend. The Chandigarh one actually followed the old track, and the Jeepmer is something which actually is most uncertain. They change their pattern every 2-3 years. Sometimes it is shared USMLE pattern, which one of the toughest examination, where I've been also got a little selection, not a great rank, but I've not given PGI, but Jeepmer I've got some ranks which are not great, but I've got a rank. And another examination which happens once a year, that is the All India examination, that is the NEET PG, termed right now a NEET PG examination. Earlier it was All India PG and State PG and Private PG all separately, but it is great that NEET PG 1 examination you have the chances to get seats in your coveted discipline by one examination only. So after this examination, out of the 1.5 lakh aspirant, around 25k will get their coveted discipline. Many of them have to stay happy with whatever that they get, the 25,000. The most coveted seats are in All India is going to be within the 5,000 rank. But if we consider the state-wise seat, it is going to be more than 15,000, because more than 15,000. It is the amount of seat, it is not the rank. So depending upon the strata you belong in, for the general category, you have the chances to get your clinical in present scenario up to 18k after the third rank, third round of counseling. For the people who have a reserve category, they have chances to get till 35 to 40k, maybe a little more, but 35 to 45k after the third round of counseling. And the same is applicable for the people who are from the working in PHC for a year or 3. They will get their coveted clinical discipline in that particular rank. Now among the clinical discipline also there are some separation which are much more coveted, like radio diagnosis, Dharma, and ortho, and also pediatric. These are the very coveted ones. Other are which needs the super specialization, medicine, surgery, and also gynae, and rest among them is eye and ENT, opthal and ENT, otolaryngology. Also anesthesia, psychiatry, and radiotherapy. And rest are the pre and paraclinical subjects, among which one of the most important and most complicated subject is pathology. pre and paraclinical. So these subjects are going to go to the mostly the latter 50% rankers. It is not saying that they are any way easier or less significant. Rather, I found the pre-paraclinical subjects are very difficult. It's very challenging also, and most questions, particularly in the Central Institute examination right nowadays, will have one angle from the second year subjects and the third year subjects. But this is how things goes. After that, what is making it rather more challenging, there are 19 subjects there are going to be 300 questions and to 10 minutes. So you roughly have 42 seconds in your hand to answer the questions. Out of them, if we consider the synaptic delay timing and the shifting of question in your computer screen, the synaptic delay is a 0.3 to 0.5 millisecond. And the computer screen timing, if we take it in account, so roughly we get around 40 seconds to answer one question in the national examination. Considering the amount of people giving this examination this year, 1.5 lakhs, and the number of seats that is available, which is at around 25k, it makes the competition really tough. It's a fiercely competitive. So we actually have very fierce intra-cohort competition. Intra-cohort. But the thing is that we might have some friends inter-cohort, but they will never understand our challenges, the kind of difficulty that we get through. And if you have your friend in IIM and from IITs, or for that sake any other discipline, they will found it very difficult to understand the trial and tribulation that you do have. So that is actually this intra-cohort competition is great. It actually helps us to sharpen our knowledge, get better, which will help us to become better doctors. But at the same time, we should be respectful to the people in our own cohort, because they are the people who will understand the kind of challenges that we face. Obviously, so that sort of thing is expected in between the professional, that medical etiquette that is in FSM, and that is very important. Being respectful to each other, because there are many things happening all over India where the practicing physicians are being manhandled, and rarely it is seen all the doctors of that area are joining to counter that, because we all are supposedly the person who are should be looked up to by the society, but the kind of profession we are in, that we can be easily, the finger can be pointed to us, that we because the persons we are treating are emotionally very charged up in the situation when any of their relatives or friend are actually sick, and that is the trauma that is being faced by the doctors all over India. Not only in one particular, it's not any more outbreak, it is epidemic right now. So leaving that aside, we have to continue to improve our knowledge, we continue to get better, but at the same time we have to have a very strong fellow feeling in between ourselves, so that we will compete fiercely in between us, but whenever it is required that somebody else is needing our support, we should not be miser in extending that support to him or her. That is expected. Anyway, coming back to it, we have given you the proof of one video which is actually helped, and we have seen this is just from one video. Altogether till now, whatever the information I've got, it is 30 plus question actually came from the videos that we have uploaded in the public viewership. We are not taking the F2F lectures in account or the WhatsApp counseling. We are not taking those in account. It is just from the AimExcellence videos in the YouTube, and this particular list that we given out here are from only one video, and I'm going to add the link with this particular video in the YouTube also. Like, the most important thing I liked is about the uroterocell, where I have mentioned that radiological image can be mentioned, and that is exactly how the question have been framed. Like in ECG, we have told that treatment can be the question, and that is exactly what has happened. So hopefully you like this particular presentation, our offering for almost a year, and if you think our uploads are actually helping you, hope your support is going to continue. Support is going to continue with us, and wish you that you have some good times for at least 15 days. Take a break. Hopefully you will come up with the flying colors. You don't need to study once more again, go to a hospital and practice. And in case you need to study once more, be sure the competition is going to be next year in the range of 2 lakhs aspirant. So you have to be very prudent, because the pattern of the question that is being asked in the national level final examination and the kind of questions that is being asked in the Central Institute examination, and all three separately, are very, very different than each other. AIMS is going to be the most challenging as per the competition and the pattern of the question being very, very different, ranging from the video based question audio based question, and also plenty pictorial question. Now those plenty pictorial questions are actually the flavor of NEET right now. Now PGI is continuing to have the similar pattern, and GPR is changing its pattern very frequently. So every 2 to 3 examination you can expect the shift in the pattern in the GPR examination, and they are most closely resembling quite a few USMLE questions. Now another examination we should talk about right now here, that is FMG examination. FMG examination this year 12,000 plus given the examination, and only 10% have cleared the examination. So they conduct the examination twice a year. So July we expect around the similarly 12,000, same number is going to give the examination. For them it is very important, because unless and until they clear the FMG examination, they will not be considered as a physician in India and cannot pursue or apply for the super specialization. So that is very important. So they can see the updates that been given in the AimExcellence YouTube channel, the Facebook pages, and the way it is actually helping for the last 3 to 4 season, rather last 3 season. Hope they look those questions also, and they can understand how that can actually help them. This is a proof just from one video, and altogether till now, after the counting, 30 plus topic repeat have been seen. Also the questions came from the book and everything. So we are going to upload another video regarding that. But most importantly, it is time when you should cool your heels. Enjoy your 15 days. There are around 15 days, 20 days left for in the winter. So play the cricket, play the tennis, work out, and come back stronger. And then after, if you have to prepare again, go wholeheartedly. And thank you really for your support, and thank you for liking AimExcellence.